एक ओंकार सतनाम करता पुरख निरभव निर्वैर अकाल मूरत अजूनी सैभं गुर प्रसाद जप आद सच जुगाद सच है पी सच नानक होसी पी सच पिता माता की आसीस निमख ना बिसरो तुमको हर हर सदा भजहो जगदीश। वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह। प्यारी साध संगत जी, today we are back in our journey of getting to know Mataji's Jivan. So yesterday we spoke about how Mataji's Prakash happened, when it happened. We covered the 3 different dates in Nanak Shahi calendar, Bikrami calendar, Iswi calendar. And also, we also got to know Mataji was born. Basically, we can also say Mataji, the Prakash of Mataji happened at Amartwela, and their mother, Mata Jas Devi Ji. And then we further covered about their name, about how their name is related to Guru Nanak, the Dan, the Daat of Guru Nanak Dev Ji. Sahib Dei, Sahib ne ditti, so the name became Sahib Devi. And because Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj used to call them Sahib Deva, and all in our history, in our Puratan Likhta, the name also comes as Mata Sahib Deva. We discussed about the name, and then we also spoke about how Mataji, since childhood, she had a lot of Banya memorized, and how she had such sweet voice, and because of her love for Maharaj, she was very loved by all the village people. They used to come to her to listen her reciting Gurbani. And then when her age reached 16 years old, the parents started discussing about getting her married. And then this is where Mataji, when she got to know that the parents are planning to get her married, she came forward and she told them about her previous janam when she was meditating at the holy land of Nanded. And when she was meditating there, she told the parent that at that area there were many tapasis that were meditating. And at that area there was a mukhi, there was a head tapasi, the you can say the jathedar, or the supreme tapasi there, who was known as Dusht Damanji. So at that time she did a benti to Dusht Damanji that because she got to know from her anpav, from her instincts, from her meditation, she got to see her future, and she got to see that Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj would be the incarnation of Dusht Damanji in Kaljug. So she went to Dusht Damanji and she said that I want to be with you when you come in Kaljug. So there was one thing that uh, perhaps was wrongly said by me yesterday, when we said that Mataji did not ask to marry. Actually, she did. She did say that I want to marry you. I want to be your wife. But in the sense of she wanted to be the wife so that she could do seva of Guru Maharaj. And then Guru Maharaj replied that, don't worry, we would be together, because I would come as Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, and you would be the Khalsa's Mata. So the main thing to be noted from this whole story, the narrative, is that Mataji did not just become the Panth Mata because she did not have a child. She came to Kaljug as the Khalsa's mother. And that's why she did not, she told the family that you don't have to do my rishta anywhere because I belong to Dashmesh Pitaji. So from that day onwards, the villagers, they accepted, they did ardas to Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj from their village that we ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ arpan ਕਰ ਦਿਆ. We are giving you our daughter. And from that day, people see her as the wife of Guru Gobind Singh Ji. And when we spoke about this, we also spoke that the parents wanted to get her married, not just because she was at a suitable age, but because she had all these amazing qualities that a woman should have. And she was also, not only she had the normal characteristic of a good woman, but she was a perfect woman. So she basically, we talked about Batti Sulakhani. And today we are going to see what these Batti Lakshans are before we continue the next part of the narrative. So there are 32 qualities. So a very important thing to note is that all these 32 qualities, they are not a checklist that you check yourself. Oh, I have this. I mean, it's good to do that, but it's impossible for a normal human being to have all these 32 qualities. This is why Mata Sahib Devaji was so great, because she had all these qualities. And therefore, the parents were so concerned that they need to get her married to someone that is deserving. Basically, someone that can match her level of spirituality, her values. So the 32 qualities is firstly, Sundarta. So Mataji was extremely beautiful. She was very, very beautiful. And not only beautiful just from the appearance, but Gunanal vi Sundarsi. She had a lot of values. She had very good values that make her beautiful. Because when we say a person is beautiful, we don't usually mean pretty or handsome. It actually means beautiful, that the person is beautiful because the person has values as well, not just a nice roop. So Mataji had both of this. And next is Swachhta. Swachhta means purity in sense of keeping Suchamta. So this is very important value to have, basically to keep your surrounding clean and to keep yourself well groomed. And Mataji had this quality. Lajja, honor, to keep your own honor, to keep the honor of your family. And as a Gursikh, we need to keep the lajja of our gurus as well, because when we are wearing the bana of the guru, we are carrying the name of the guru. It means that we have a responsibility to act how the guru would want us to act. We need to walk, talk, speak, act just like how we would want to represent our guru. So that's for lajja. The fourth, chaturai, to cleverness. Chaturai, not in the sense of using your cleverness to deceive people, to cheat people, but in sense of to be siyane, so that you can manage your house well. You know how to divide your expenditure. You know how to you have good parenting skills and everything. Later on, you would see how Mata Sahib Devaji actually, she was actively involved in raising the Sahibzades, especially the Chote Sahibzades. Vidya, education. It's very important for a woman, even for a man, to have Vidya. Not only Sansari Vidya, but also to have a spiritual Vidya, to have Sikhi, Gurmat Vidya. So it's very important. And we can see that Mataji had this Vidya. That is why she could memorize all the Banya, because she was taught how to read this Banya, and she was so well educated in her Gurmat studies that she could recite it to people, and people actually loved listening to her. Patta Pagti. Patta means husband. To do the seva of the husband. This is something that Mata Sahib Devaji is very, very renowned for. She would not have her langar. She would not eat without having the darshan of Guru Maharaj. And every afternoon, Guru Maharaj used to come and have langar from her hands. So she did a lot of seva of her husband, and that is also one of a quality of a great Sikh woman. Seva. This goes without saying. It's just part of Sikhi seva, to do seva of not only your family, but when a woman, she does the seva of her even of her husband, of her children, of taking care of the house. That is a seva as well. So that seva, and also to do samaj seva, to do seva of sangha, to go to Guru Kar. So these are all different types of seva. Daya, to have compassion. Sat, truthful, to live a truthful life, to speak the truth. Pray Bani means to speak sweet words or to be polite, to not say kode bol. And Mataji was known to be very polite. Prasanta, joyful. Basically, if a person is always angry or carrying very negative vibes, the people around the woman or even a man, you would feel very negative as well. That's why it's very important for a good Sikh woman to always maintain a positive attitude, to be joyful, to not be sad unnecessarily, and to accept the pana of Guru Maharaj. Namarta, humility. um, Niskapata. Kapatata means to be deceiving. So basically, a person should not be, you can say in a very simple Punjabi, chalak. So to not be chalak. So koi kapatata nahi rakhni, koi chalbal nahi karni. So that is what niskapatata means. Ekta. A woman is always known to be connecting people. So Mata Saldeva was the same. She used to connect the Sangat. Tiraj, to have patience, and also not just patience on a day-to-day basis, but when you have a Sankat, you have bad times in your life, to actually see that as a pana. Taram Nisna. Taram Nisna, to basically be partak in your taram. Our taram is, we follow the Sikh taram. So we need to follow the rahat of what a Sikh should be. And of course, Mataji being the mother of the Pantha, she was obviously very dharmic. Sanyam, to have self-control. If you don't have enough things, if you don't have good clothes, good food, to be satisfied with what you have, and not to have greed to want more and more. And the 18th virtue is udarta, to give dan. And it's very important when we give dan to see the person that receives the dan is called a jachak. That's why we have the Shabda Jachak Manga Dan. So a jachak, the position of a jachak, when we are giving dan, we should not see the jachak as a lower person, because the jachak, the receiver, is actually higher. Because without the if the jachak is not there, we cannot do dan. I mean, obviously we cannot do dan by ourselves. Guru Maharaj karonde, but still, if the jachak is not there, there's no one for you to give the dan to. So in that sense, a jachak is always higher. So we should never see a jachak, the receiver, lower. The receiver is always higher. And the gambhirta, to be composed in hard and good times. Uddam, to always be effortful, to put effort in whatever we do. Survirta, to have courageous attitude in life, to basically not be, we say in a very simple Punjabi word, darpok nahi banna. So it's very important also to face the challenges in our life, to face it with Chardikala spirit. That is also Survirta. And then if you can see from 22 to 28, there's a whole list of Vidya that Mataji had. And this Vidya, they're actually, it's very practical. If you go first, Rag Vidya is not just knowing Kirtan, but also having enough knowledge about Rag, to know what is the Rag, which the Bani, which Bani is written in which Rag, and which rag is to be sung at what time. That is all a rag vidya. It's not just about doing kirtan, but also to having the knowledge of the rag. Kav vidya. So kav is poetry, and the next is chittar vidya. So why is this painting? Chittar is painting. This is actually very practical because for a woman, uh, all this all these activities, there's poetry, painting, is actually very therapeutic for the mind. So they are not actually putting the woman in a set of vidya that is basically oppressing them or anything, because actually even scientifically there are some things that can help you to relax your mind. So poetry and painting are two of those activities. So if a woman, she is stressed, she can use these two ways or tools to basically express herself in either by writing poetry or basically drawing, and that would help the person to release their stress in a very healthy way rather than nagging. So Ausad Vidya. Ausad Vidya means to have the knowledge of jari buti, basically, or even in the kitchen, to know that okay, if you have bear badi, what to use, saunf kade vaste vartaniya, methe kade vaste vartaniya, so things like that. So this is important because if in the house someone is having some health problem, so a Gursikh bibi that knows this vidya, she would immediately know what to do. Actually, we can see this value in a lot of our matama, our mothers now. They would know. You would tell them you have some you have kuch dukh dawa, and they would immediately tell you, okay, khala, saunf khala, things like that. So these are things that are very, very useful and practical in a household. So all this value we have to remember, it's for a woman that gets married and have children, because this is a household. These are all household values. Rasoi vidya, kitchen work. So it's very important for a bibi to know rasoi work, because one of the reason is very, very important reason is not just because she's a woman, but because if we don't know how to cook, it's very hard for us to cook our own food. So we would be more inclined to get outside food. And whatever we eat, the person that cook our food, we would get affected. And there are so many sakya that talks about this. A very commonly known Sakhi is Guru Amar Das Ji. When they stayed with a sadhu who meditated for a very long time, and this sadhu, he ate at the house of Guru Amar Das Ji. So at that time, Guru Amar Das Ji, he did not have a guru. He was still searching for a guru. He was not even a bad person. He just didn't have a guru. And this Sakhi is usually used to show the importance of having a guru. But the sadhu, when he got to know at night when he was talking with Guru Amar Das Ji, he randomly asked Guru Amar Das Ji, "Who is your guru?" And Guruji said, "I am in search of a guru. I do not have a guru yet." And the sadhu got so angry because he said, "I ate from your hands, and you are going to affect all the meditation I have done." And that was actually one of the turning point of why Guru Amar Das Ji got so upset that they were even more desperate to find a guru. And after that, right after that incident, they actually heard their daughter-in-law reciting Bani, and then they got to know Guru Angad Dev Ji from there. So this whole story shows us the importance of knowing where your food is coming from. If your food is prepared by people who have a lot of vikar in them, you would also be affected. That's why sometimes you would feel on certain days, manani lagada. On certain days when you're meditating, you won't feel the same connection. So sometimes it's something to do with our food, with the person that prepared our food. So it's so if we don't have this knowledge of cooking our own food, how are we going to have the vivek of trying to eat more from our own house? So that's why it's very important, whether the person is married or not, to be able to at least cook simple food. So that is why we have the Rasoi Vidya here. Sion Vidya, tailoring. This is also very useful knowledge For example, if anything, you have like small you know, like koi kapda part jave ghar vich, then you don't have to go and find a tailor. If you can do simple you know, sewn, you just use your sewing machine and it's done, and you don't even have to spend a lot of money. And also another thing is that if you have the knowledge of tailoring, you can design and make your own clothes. So it's very useful. So all these values, all this vidya that Mata Sahib Deva ji had are very useful vidya. That's why all this list of virtues, they are not actually a checklist, but more like a guide. So the next time you are thinking of maybe taking up a new hobby, you might actually try one of these knowledge to learn. And the next one is Prawn Vidya of knitting. This is another very therapeutic activity. And if you can pro your own stuff, then you can decorate your house with the stuff. ਘਰ ਦੀਆਂ ਵਸਤੂਆਂ ਦਾ ਯਥਾ ਯੋਗ ਸ਼ਿੰਗਾਰਨਾ. Shingarna means to decorate. So to basically, it's housekeeping, to basically know kedi cheez kithe rakhni hai, things like that. So basically to know to how to set your own house, how to set the things properly. Buzurgan da maan, to respect the elders. Kar aaye prahuniyan da sanman, to be to have the hospitality of the mehman that comes to your house. It's very important. One very important thing that as a Sikh, we need to make sure that when people come to our house, we need to give them food. It's very important. Even though they don't want, we need to offer the food. And this is a value that especially a Sikh woman should have. Santan da palan, raising children according to Gurmat. So these are the 32 qualities that Mataji had. And it's also a guide for us to basically to implement in our life. And all these 32 qualities, you can find it in Mahan Kosh, and also there are a few other granths that has it as well. In Gurbani, we also come across Panktan that talks about Batti Lakshmi. So these are the list of the 32 qualities. So we have covered these 32 qualities. So today we would continue reading from where we left yesterday. So yesterday we left at the part where all the villagers did ardas to Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj that they are offering their daughter. Now we would see what actually happened at Anandapur Sahib. So we would start at the last line, and in the footnote of this page, you can see that all the Bhakti Lakshans are there. So the one that we covered just now, all of the Bhakti Lakshans are in this list, in the footnote. So now we would continue reading. Before we continue reading, we would, as usual, we would do Tan Tan Mata Sahib Deva Ji 5 times. Tan Tan Mata Sahib Deva Ji. 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 Satnam Sri Vaheguru. उधर श्री आनंदपुर साहिब जी विखे अंतरजामी कलगीतार पातशाह जी ने उसे समय ही गुप्त रूप विच हल्का पोठोहार दियां संगतां दी अरदास नू कबूल लिया. So since Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, they were all knowing, they were antarjami, they actually, even though they are doing this ardas in the village of Mataji in Potohar, they are doing this ardas that we are giving you our daughter, we are ਅਸੀਂ ਅਰਪਦੇ ਆ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸਾਡੀ ਕੰਨਿਆ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦੇਵੀ ਜੀ, because they are the Guru. When we say we do ardas to Guru Granth Sahib Ji, they are all knowing. So in the same way, at that time when they did the ardas in their pind, Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj in Anandapur Sahib, then they knew that these villagers are doing this ardas. And at that moment, Gupta Roop, which they didn't say it out, but internally they actually accepted. Kabul means to accept. They accepted the daughter Sahib Devi ji. And there's a word here, Gupt Roop, which halka. Halka means ilaka. Halka Potohar. That's why it says Halka Potohar. Potohar. So, ਅਤੇ आपने पूर्बਲੇ ਬਚਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਫਲਾਉਣਾ ਕੀਤਾ. So because Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj in their previous janam, they actually promised Mata Sahib Devan Ji that you would be with me in this Kaljug and you would be the Khalsa's Mata. So Maharaj actually basically fulfilled what they promised. So इधर पोठोहार दियां संगतां बहुत प्रसन्न होइयां. So the whole all the sangat of Potohar, they were very happy. ਅਤੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਸਬੱਬ ਨਾਲ ਵਿਸਾਖੀ ਦਾ ਸਾਲਾਨਾ ਪੁਰਬ ਜਾਣ ਕੇ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਅਨੰਦਪੁਰ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜਾਣ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਚਾਲਾ ਪਾ ਦਿੱਤਾ. So sabab means coincidentally. So they were very happy, and coincidentally that year, at that time when they discussed this whole rishta, coincidentally the Vaisakhi da Mela was coming. The celebration of Vaisakhi was coming. So obviously they would go to Anandpur Sahib, and this time they actually had a mission of going to Anandpur Sahib. So they said that Chala Pa Ditta. Chala Pa Ditta means to go somewhere. This is one of common Khalsa Bolli, Challa Pona, or even in Punjabi some families use this word Challa Pona. So Challa Pa Ditta means like started the journey. Kai dina vich Lamera Pand Muka ke. So Lamera Pand, Lamera means very long and Pand means journey, a very long journey, because they walk from Potohar to Anandpur Sahib. So the journey is very long. So after finishing this journey, Muka ke Sangat Sri Anandpur Sahib pahunchiya. They reached Anandpur Sahib. Chuda Mana Kavi Pai Santokh Singh Ji likhde han. So in the words of Kavi Santokh Singh Ji, their name is Chudaman, because Chudaman is actually a title, and this title is only given to very high esteemed poets. And Kaviji was given this title because they wrote their whole Suraj Prakash in poetic form, and they were really, really good in literature. So they wrote in Suraj Prakash, Pascham Desa Te Sangat Ai. Pascham means west. So Pascham Desh to Sangat Ai. They came. The Sangat of the west came. Darsana Kar Adik Tan Liai. They came, why they came? To do darshan, and they also brought tanna. So this tanna is actually the swanda. So in previous days, the Sangat, they used to collect all the swanda, and then after a while, after about 6 months, 3 months, they would go and meet Guru Maharaj. They would go and do darshan of Guru Maharaj, and when they go, they would bring all this, the swanda that they have collected, and they would give it to Maharaj. On Anandpur Kalyo Dera. They came to Anandpur Sahib and they set up their dera. They set up their camp. They camped there. Nisa Bitai Suraj Hera. Nisa Bitai. The night passed, Suraj Hera, and the Suraj, the sun rise. Sauch Shanan Than Karasare. So they all had their Ishnan and they got ready. Darshan Karabe Het Uchare. So they started talking, they started doing this vichar among themselves with a lot of love. They started discussing, let's go and do Guruji's darshan. Because Guruji is in the Sabha, because they are in their camp right now. They just had their shower and everything, and Guruji is in the Sabha. So they are talking among themselves that let's go. Sabha Sathan Guru Chal Aaye. So in the Sabha, where the Diwan was held, Guru Maharaj came to that Diwan. Shastar Bastar Jut Adik Suhai. So even Guru Maharaj was always decorated with good clothes and shastras, and when they came to the diwan, they were in the same way, like how they always go to a diwan. And even this Potohar Sangat, they also got dressed very well. They also dressed properly. They also had all their shastras on, because when they go and see Guru Maharaj, they would wear their shastra. Lagyo Diwan Khalse Kera. The Khalsa's Diwan started. Ayudh Tar Tar Darshan Hera. So Ayudh also refers to Shastar. They were also wearing the Shastar, and they were also offering Shastar to Guru Maharaj in the Sabha. And yeah. Gayo Mevda Sangat Pas. So a Mevda is a Ardasya Singh. So the Ardasya Singh, his function is basically like, now the Sangat, they are in the camp. They have not gone to Guruji's Diwan yet. So at the same time, when they were talking about going to do darshan of Guru Maharaj, this Mevda Sikh came, the Ardasya Sikh. His function is basically to tell the Sangat, come to the Diwan. The Diwan has started. So the Mevda Sikh came and he told them, you can join the Sabha now. Do come. Darshan karho chalho jehe pyas. So he said, come. You have this pyas of doing darshan of Guru Maharaj. Come. Oh pyas nu bujao. Come and meet Guru Maharaj. Sun kar pae tyar har khaye. So har khaye. They got very happy and they got ready and they started going to the Diwan. Challe pet le kar samudai. So they all the peta that they brought, they took all of them and they started walking towards the Diwan. This is the likhat of Suraj Prakash. Rati Vishram Karan Uparant Amrit Vele Tyar Bar Tyar Hoke ਭਾਈ ਰਾਮੂ ਜੀ ਸਮੇਤ ਪੋਠੋਹਾਰ ਦੀਆਂ ਸੰਗਤਾਂ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਕਲਗੀਧਰ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਦਰਬਾਰ ਵਿੱਚ ਪਹੁੰਚੀਆਂ. So the word tyar bar tyar, this is also a Khalsa bole. If you go to any Nihang Singh especially, they would say asi tyar bar tyar hoke aande. And tyar bar tyar doesn't mean that they want to start fighting. It means that they're going to get ready. So they would tell you tyar bar tyar hojo. So means go and get ready. So they are saying that the Sangat, they got tyar bar tyar, they got ready and they went to the darbar. मेवड़ा सिख अरदास करके सब दी हाजरी लवा रहा है. So what this Mevra Sikh, another duty of the Mevra Sikh. So whenever someone come, he would say, okay, hun ithe Potohar di sangat pahunch chuki hai. So then Guru Maharaj would know that now the sangat is coming from which area. So this Mevra Sikh is very important. Basically, he would know where the sangat is coming from, who are they, and his work is basically to announce it to Guru Maharaj, and they would go turn by turn to meet Maharaj, to talk to them. Wari mutabak Potohar di sangat jina vich Bhai Ramu ji beti Kanya Sahib Deva nu ਲੈ ਕੇ Guru Charna vich ਹਾਜ਼ਰ ਹੋਏ. So Bhai Ramu ji, the father of Mata Sahib Devan ji, he brought his daughter, and his daughter is Sahib Devi ji. And yesterday we talked about what the meaning of Kanya is. A Kanya is an unmarried girl. So they came in front of Guru Maharaj with their daughter. Ate nimane jehe ho ke ardas kiti. हे सच्चे पातशाह जियो दास दी बेटी साहिब देवा दा डोला आपने महली पा कर निमानिया नु मान बख्शो जी. So the father of Mata Sahib Devaji said, my dola. So dola actually it's a word which is used to call you. It's a word to refer rishta as well. But dola actually means there's a ratha, the palki that they would carry. Even in some weddings, that it is still practiced, where there would be 4 people carrying the bride to the wedding. So that is actually a dola. So the word dola, because that's how they bring the bride to the wedding. So the word dola actually means, also refers to rishta or bride. आपने महली पाकर निमानिया नु मान बख्शो. So he said, please include our daughter in your mehla. Mehla which, so the mahal of Guru Maharaj is a wife, but another meaning of mahal is also house. So please include her in your house and among your wives. So in another word, they are actually indirectly saying, please make our daughter your wife. Nimania Numan Baksho. Nimania means honorless. So make us the honorless people, give us the honor, bless us with the honor. अंतर्जामी श्री दशमेश जी तकी जा रहे ने. So Guru Maharaj, they did not say anything. They just looked and they kept looking at this whole Sangat of Potohar. अगम्मी रंगना विच रंगे ने पर उत्तर विच कुछ भी नहीं कह रहे. So Guru Maharaj was in such a agami means something that you can't understand, you can't reach, you can't express, you don't actually know, you can't explain what's going on. So Guru Maharaj just kept quiet and they didn't say anything because they were actually thinking of all the bachan they had in Satjuk, because they knew that Mata Sahib Devaji actually requested them in Satjuk in their previous incarnation. बस चुप ने, they kept quiet. इतने ਨੂੰ ਪੋਠੋਹਾਰ ਦੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਨੇ ਵੀ ਭਾਈ ਰਾਮੂ ਜੀ ਵਾਲੀ ਬੇਨਤੀ ਫਿਰ ਦੁਹਰਾਈ. ਦੁਹਰਾਈ means to repeat. So the sangat of Potohar, they repeated the request of Bhai Ramu ji. ਜਿਸ ਨੂੰ ਗਿਆਨੀ ਕਲਾਸ ਵਾਲੀਏ ਇੰਜ ਲਿਖਦੇ ਨੇ. So Gyani Klaswale is actually a historian. His actual name is Gyani Kartar Singh Ji Klaswale. So before 1947, they were one of the head Granthi of Darbar Sahib, and they basically they wrote a lot of good literature, and one of them is Dusht Daman Prakash. It's a very good literature on Suraj Prakash. And they were also a soldier. They were also a British soldier. And this is what they wrote. So all their writings are actually wrote in a very poetic form. Sari sangat utth ke arz kiti, kihi karni baith vichar satgur. They said to Maharaj, "Tusi hor ki sochna wa? What is there to think anymore? ਇਹ ਤਾਂ ਆਪ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਅਰਪਣ ਹੋ ਚੁੱਕੀ, ਸਭ ਜਾਣਦੇ ਨੇ ਨਰ ਨਾਰ ਸਤਗੁਰ." They said, we already offer her, we already arpan her, we already offer her to you. Everyone has already accepted this. Nar means men, nar means woman. So nar, everyone. They have already gave you this daughter. Sara de sada inu kahe mata, ਹੁਣ ਕੌਣ ਕਰੇ ਅੰਗੀਕਾਰ ਸਤਗੁਰ. This is our whole ilaka, our whole village. We call her Mata because we have already accepted that she is going to be married to you. And it's ਹੁਣ ਕੌਣ ਕਰੇ ਅੰਗੀਕਾਰ. So if she don't get married to Guru Maharaj, who is going to marry her then? Because she already have the whole title, whole reputation that she is going to be married to Guru Maharaj. ਦਾਸੀ ਆਪਦੀ ਰਹੇ ਕਰਤਾਰ ਸਿੰਘਾ, ਉਹਦੀ ਇੱਛਾ ਦਾ ਇਹੋ ਸਾਰ ਸਤਗੁਰ. So this author is saying, please, he is saying in his own word that please fulfill this desire of the family and the villagers. This were also said by the Sangat, because when they realized Guruji is not saying anything, so the Sangat came to Guru Maharaj and repeated what the father of Mata Sahib Devaji had said. And they said, why there's nothing to think much about this rishta. In a way, they're telling Maharaj, you have to take this, Maharaj. They are doing the benti to Maharaj. ਭਾਵੇਂ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਅੰਤਰਜਾਮੀ ਸਭ ਖੇਡ ਨੂੰ ਜਾਣਦੇ ਸਨ, even though Guru Maharaj, they knew everything, they were all knowing, but this is a very common trait of all our Guru Sahib. They would not show that they are Antarjami. They would not show their Riddhiyan Siddhiyan. Even though they have powers, they would not show that they have power. And that is something that makes our Guru, the Puran avatar, different from any other avatar, because they don't show their powers. परंतु फिर भी संसारक रीति अनुसार उन्हें अपने मुखार बिंद तो बचन कीता. So to fulfill the worldly way, the sansaric riti, the rights of the sansaric way of doing things, they said, प्यारी साथ संगत जियो, ਅਸੀਂ ਗ੍ਰਹਿਸ਼ਟ ਮਾਰਗ ਦੀਆਂ ਸਭ ਕ੍ਰਿਆਵਾਂ ਸੰਕੋਚ ਤਿਆਗ ਕੇ ਬ੍ਰਹਮਚਰਜ ਦ੍ਰਿੜ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈ. ਹੁਣ ਅਜਿਹਾ ਹੋਣਾ ਅਸੰਭਵ ਹੈ. So Guru Maharaj said, I have already left this Grishta ashram, this married, this household life. So I am no more involved in the household life. I have left it. I'm now a brahmacharya. I'm in the brahmacharya ashram. So it's asambhav. It's impossible for me to accept this rishta, because it would be very obvious if Guru Maharaj straight away say, oh, okay, yes, we had the we were together in the previous janam, and now yes, you are going to be Khalsa's Mata. So that would mean that Guruji is not keeping his house Gupta. So the Guru Maharaj wanted to keep his Antarjami ability Gupta. So they said that I can't get married anymore because I've already left this whole household life, because by this time they already have the Sahibzades and there is no more need of them to be married again. Guru Patsha ji ne ਇਹ ਬਚਨ ਸੁਣਦਿਆਂ ਹੀ ਮੁਖੀ ਸਿੱਖਾਂ ਸਮੇਤ ਭਾਈ ਰਾਮੂ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਨਿਮਰ ਹੋ ਕੇ ਫੇਰ ਬੇਨਤੀ ਕੀਤੀ. So listening to the reply of Guru Maharaj, the father of Mata Sahib Deva ji, he did another request. हे गरीब निवाज जियो, इस बेटी ਨੂੰ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਆਪ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਅਰਪਣ ਕਰ ਚੁੱਕੇ ਹਾਂ. ਹੁਣ ਤਾਂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦੇਵੀ ਨੂੰ ਸਰਬੱਤ ਸੰਗਤ ਮਾਤਾ ਜੀ ਕਹਿ ਕੇ ਬੁਲਾਉਂਦੇ ਤੇ ਸਤਿਕਾਰਦੇ ਹਨ. ਹੁਣ ਗਰੀਬੜੀਆਂ ਦੀ ਲਾਜ ਤਾਂ ਆਪ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਹੱਥ ਹੀ ਹੈ ਜੀ. So the father is saying that everyone has already accepted that she is going to be married to you, and they even call her Mataji. And now only you can basically preserve or keep the honor, keep our large, keep our honor of this poor family. Sri Vijay Mukta Pothi da Bachan hai. So this is another grantha. So all these grantha that are basically referenced in this Pothi, they are quite Puratan. So Vijay Mukta is basically a Puratan grantha. It's a Hatlikhat grantha that was written by a Sikh of Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. And in this Pothi, it's written, Sri Satguru Karuna de Sagar, Jagat Ujagar, Srishti de Tarak, Taram Vistharak, Panth de Karta, Sarv Dukh Harta, Sri Kalgitar ji ne aapne mukhar bind to bachan kita. So yesterday we already got to know what's the meaning of Karuna de Sagar. Karuna means compassion. Sagar is a sea of compassion. Jagat Ujagar, basically the manifestor of this world. Shrishti de Tarak, the liberator, the spreader of Taram. Panth de Karta, Sarva Dukha Harta, the dispeller of sufferings. And all these are basically praises of Kalgitar Patsha Ji. And then the author is saying that Kalgitar Patsha Ji said, Acha, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦੇਵੀ ਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਪੁੱਛੋ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਕੁਆਰਾ ਡੋਲਾ ਰਹਿ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਨ. So Guru Maharaj said, okay, if you want me to marry Sahib Devi ji, ask her, would she be able to stay as a virgin bride? Kuara Dola. It means that Guru Maharaj would not have any child with her. And this is the bachan of Vijay Mukta Granth. And now there is another very similar, it's the similar incident, or basically similar narrative, that is also recorded by Suraj Prakash. Rah Kwaro Dora Namu Karha Sev Basah Mamata Mu. This is it means the same thing. The Guru Maharaj asked the family of Mata Sahib Devaji, ask your daughter, is she willing to live like a virgin bride? Then another reference. So there are three references here that is referring to the same narrative. So the author Babaji is trying to tell us that this basically this incident, this narrative is very obviously well referenced, because there is a proper we can get a proper reference of it in Itihas, and we already have three references here. One is Vijay Mukta, Suraj Prakash, and the third is from Sri Dushta Daman Prakash. And what does Sri Dushta Daman Prakash Pothi says? He says, and that's the next page. Ehda Dola Kawara hi naam Rahu. Her name would always stay as a Kwara Dora, a virgin bride. Mukho Sahaj Subhav Alavande, basically Alavande, Mukho Sahaj Subhav Alavande ne Kar Hukam di Sab Kartar Singa Choji Choj Anek Dikhavande ne. So it's saying that her name would always be Akwara Dora, and she would always remain such. And please ask her if she is willing to be Akwara Dora for the whole for her whole life. Dora and Dola, they means the same thing. Puchan te Kanya Sahib Devi ne Nimar Pav Hath Joddiyan Haan vich sir chukaya. So she basically folded her hands and she basically nodded, saying Haan, basically saying yes, that she is willing to not have any child and she's willing to stay as a virgin bride for the rest of her life. It means that she would not have any physical relationship with Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. कुछ समय दे विच ही बहुत ही सत्कारत पूजनीक माता गुजरी जी दी आज्ञा अनुसार सम्मत नानक शाही 231 मुताबक 18 विसाख 757 बिक्रमी सन 1700 ईस्वी ਨੂੰ ਆਨੰਦ ਕਾਰਜ ਦੀ ਮਰਿਆਦਾ. So there again, this pothi is very specific about dates, because it's very important on a scholarly level. It's very important for us to reference the dates properly, or else then it would just mean that the author is making up stuff. So it's very specific dates here. We have dates in Nanak-Shahi, we have a date in Bikrami, and we have our current Western calendar Ishwi. So we can see that the wedding happened in 1700, and Mataji was born in 1681. So it means when they got married, they were 19 years old. Anand Karaj di Maryada. Oh, and Mata Gujri ji, they got an agya from Mata Gujri ji first, the mother of Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, and she agreed to this rishta. And right after that, they did Anand Karaj. Baba Buddha ji di Ans Vicho, Pai Ram Koyer, Baba Gurbaksh Singh ji ne nibai. So who performed their Anand Karaj? The Anand Karaj was performed by Pai Ram Koyer ji. Pai Ram Koyer ji is basically from the lineage of Baba Buddha ji. They also put the tilaka on Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj when they got the Gurgaddi. So something to be noted here is that the wedding took place in 1700, and that's very important because the Amrit Sanchar, the Khalsa Sajna, happened in 1699. So we sometimes have this whole confusion about who put the patase in the Amrit Sanchar Bata. So it's very obvious here. If Mataji got married in 1700, she was not the wife of Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj in 1699, because she only got married to Guru Maharaj a year after. That is why the patase was actually put by Guruji's first mahal, Mata Jito Ji. And there's a footnote here. पहली शादी लाहौर निवासी हर जस सुपखिए खत्री दी सपुत्री माता जीतो जी दा विआह Sammat Nanak-Shahi. So they are like, again, there are three dates here: Nanak-Shahi, Bikrami, and Iswi. So these are the dates that Guruji married the resident of Lahore, Harjas, and the daughter of Harjas. And the daughter's name is Mata Jito Ji. So that's the first mahal of Guru Maharaj. And the next one, Dusri Shadi Lahore Nivasi, another Lahore Nivasi, Ram Saran Kumarav Khatri this Putri, daughter of Ram Saran, Mata Sundri Jida Anand, Sammat Nanak-Shahi, 215, and there are other dates here of Bikrami dates, Iswi dates. Sri Guru Gobind Singh Ji de Naal Hoya. So one thing is very clear. There's also always a confusion of were there really three wives of Guru Gobind Singh Ji? And yes, indeed, because we do have the dates of their different marriage dates of all these three mahla. And Shromani Gurdwara Prabandhak Committee Sri Amritsar ਵੱਲੋਂ ਪ੍ਰਕਾਸ਼ਿਤ ਸਿੱਖ ਇਤਿਹਾਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਹ ਲਿਖਿਆ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਦਾ ਤੀਜਾ ਵਿਆਹ ਰੋਹਤਾਸ ਨਿਵਾਸੀ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਰਾਮ ਬਸੀ ਖੱਤਰੀ ਦੀ ਸੁਪੁੱਤਰੀ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦੇਵੀ ਨਾਲ ਸੰਮਤ 1757 ਬਿਕਰਮੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੋਇਆ. So the third marriage happened with the daughter of Pai Har Bhagwan Ji, and this is recorded by SGPC's Sikh Itihas Pothi. So there are three dates and of the three weddings. So this shows that indeed all these three weddings did happen. And we go back to our reading. ਸੰਗਤਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਖੁਸ਼ੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਜੈਕਾਰੇ ਗਜਾਏ ਗਏ. So the Sangat let out loud jaykares in happiness. ਉਪਰੰਤ ਗੁਰੂ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੜਾ ਪ੍ਰਸਾਦ ਦਾ ਖੁੱਲਾ ਵਰਤਾਰਾ ਵਰਤਿਆ, and a very large amount of ਕੜਾ ਪ੍ਰਸਾਦ was distributed. ਅਨੰਦਪੁਰ ਦੀ ਪਵਿੱਤਰ ਭੂਮੀ ਤੇ ਗਹਿਰਾ ਆਨੰਦ ਛਾ ਗਿਆ. The whole land of Anandpur Sahib was in such anand, in so much of happiness of this marriage. ਪੂਜ ਮਾਤਾ ਗੁਜਰੀ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਲੋੜਵੰਦਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਅੰਨ ਧਨ ਬਸਤਰ ਬੇਅੰਤ ਦਾਨ ਕੀਤਾ. Mata Gujri ji did she basically gave the needy people food. Anna is food, Tanna wealth, bastar clothes. She gave all the needy people whatever they need, be it food, wealth, or kapde, clothes. Pothohar di ਸਮੂਹ ਸੰਗਤ ਸਮੇਤ ਪੰਥ ਦੇ ਪਿਤਾ ਬਾਬਾ ਰਾਮੂ ਜੀ, ਪੰਥ ਮਾਤਾ ਦੇ ਪਿਤਾ ਬਾਬਾ ਰਾਮੂ ਜੀ ਅਤੇ ਮਾਤਾ ਜਸ ਦੇਵੀ ਜੀ ਚਾਵਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਫੁੱਲੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਮਾ ਰਹੇ ਸਨ. Basically they were so happy they could not express how happy they are. ਇਸ ਮਹਾਨ ਪਵਿੱਤਰ ਪੰਥ ਦੇ ਪਿਤਾ ਅਤੇ ਪੰਥ ਮਾਤਾ ਦੇ ਵਿਆਹ ਸਮਾਗਮ ਦੀ ਸੰਪੂਰਨਤਾ ਉਪਰੰਤ ਸਾਡੀ ਦਾਦੀ ਮਾਂ ਮਾਤਾ ਗੁਜਰੀ ਜੀ ਮਾਤਾ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦੇਵਾਂ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਨਿੱਜੀ ਰਿਹਾਇਸ਼ੀ ਸਥਾਨ ਗੁਰੂ ਦੇ ਮਹਿਲਾਂ ਲੈ ਗਏ. So this is where we would stop today. So the last line is basically saying Mata Gujri ji, our dadi, our Panth dadi, she took her new daughter-in-law to the Guru's mehla. So all the Guru's wife, the women of in the household of the Guru, they have their own living place. Mehla, Guru Mehla which rende. So they have their own place where they stay, the family house. So basically the Mata Gujri ji, she took her new daughter-in-law to the Guru's Mahal, and from here tomorrow we would see what was Mataji's routine after that, and what happens next, how she takes care of the Sahibzade, and so on. So we hope that Sangat today gets to know more about how the whole wedding, the marriage happened, and how the whole family came to Anandpur Sahib, and did a lot of Bentium. And any mistakes done in this whole narrative is purely my own mistake. I hope the Sangat would forgive me for any mistake. And with the assistance of the Sangat, we hope to complete Mataji's biography by 3rd November, which is their Prakash Purv. May the blessings of Mata Sahib Devaji be on all of us. Thank you for joining. See you tomorrow. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.